Hi everyone. So today we are going to discuss this algebra of convergent series. Okay. So see what we have. We have a two convergent series, summation n and bn, and we have to prove that if these two series are convergent, then their addition is also convergent, their subtraction is also convergent, and if you multiply any constant, then that is also convergent. And after that, we have to prove all these equalities. Actually, these are thoroughly related with this one. Okay, so we will mainly focus on these three things. So let us start to prove it. Actually, it's very simple theorem, but it's looking little bit lengthy. Okay, so what shall we consider here? So you know that when we prove any theorem or when we discuss any example of series, then we take first sequence of partial sum. Okay, so how many series we have? We have a two series here, summation n and bn. So I will consider sequence of two sequence of partial sums. Okay, so I'm considering here, let Sn be a sequence of partial sum of series summation n. Okay, I will write here. Okay, so I wrote Sn be a sequence of partial sum of summation n. So therefore, obviously, Sn is equal to what? A1 plus A2 plus and so on n. Okay, so see, but the given thing is summation n is convergent. Okay, I will write. So given that summation n is convergent, this is a given part. So therefore, sum of n will be a. Okay, so we are calling it is a. It is not given, so we are calling, suppose it converges to a. So you know that if any series is convergent, obviously corresponding sequence of partial sum is also convergent. So therefore, limit n tends to infinity. What is the sequence of partial sum of n? It is Sn. So therefore, limit Sn, that is also equal to a. Okay, so see, I will mention that is. Okay, that is. So both of them I will call it as 1. Okay, so what we have done with with series summation and similarly we can write for series summation bn. Okay, so I will consider a sequence of partial sums. So I will write, let Tn be a sequence of partial sum of series bn. So therefore Tn is equal to what? Obviously b1 plus b2 plus and so on bn. Okay, but what is a given thing? Given that series bn is convergent. Okay, series summation bn is convergent, so therefore it converges to some point. So therefore summation bn is equal to b. It is not given, so we are calling it as b. Okay, so this series is converges to b. So you know that if the series is converges to any point, obviously the corresponding sequence of partial sum also converges to b. So what is the sequence of partial sum? Tn here. So I can write that is sequence of partial sum Tn, that is also converges to b. Okay, so I will call it as, this is equation number 2. Combinedly I will call it as equation number 2. Okay, so now what we have to prove, we will focus on first of all, what we'll focus on now to prove that I will mention. So we have to prove summation n plus bn is convergent. What shall we do? We will take it sequence of partial sum. Okay, first of all, so we are taking, let un be a sequence of partial sum of this series. So see, sequence of partial sum, that means we take a sum of first n terms, right? So therefore un is equal to what? What is the first term of this series? A1 plus b1. Next second term a2 plus b2. And what will be the nth term? Nth term will be n plus bn. So what will I do? I will collect first all a's. That means you will have a1 plus a2 plus and so on n, and after that I will collect all b's. That means b1 plus b2 plus and so on bn. But as you know that a1 plus a2 plus n, we have written it somewhere, right? a1 plus a2 plus n, which is nothing but sn, and b1 plus b2 plus bn, where we have written, yeah, this thing we have written, this is nothing but tn. So therefore we can write this is equal to Sn plus Tn. Okay, so what we have got, Un is equal to Sn plus Tn. Okay, okay, so therefore I wrote the same. So now what will I do? I will take limit of both sides. So I have taken here limit of both sides, but addition is there, so that's why we can take separate limit. So I have taken separate limit. But what is limit of Sn? On the last page we have seen limit of Sn is a from equation number 1, and what is limit of Tn? Limit of Tn is b from equation number 2. So therefore I will mention this is equal to a, and this is equal to b from equation 1 and 2. Okay, so therefore limit of un is equal to a plus b. That means this sequence of partial sum converges to a plus b. Therefore corresponding series. See, what is corresponding series of un? It is summation n plus bn. This converges to a plus b, right? It converges to a plus b. In this way we have proved summation n plus bn is convergent and converges to a plus b. Okay, so see. So I wrote the same thing in terms of sentence. Therefore, summation n plus bn is convergent and converges to a plus b. That is same thing I can write. But do you know what is a? In equation 1 we have written a is nothing but summation n, and what is b? B is nothing but summation bn. So from 1 and 2, a is nothing but we can write summation n, and b is nothing but summation bn. So in this way we have proved we can take separate summation also. The second thing also we have proved. Okay, so now let us prove the second thing. Okay, now what we have to prove? Now to prove that if there is minus sign, then also it is a convergent series. Now to prove that summation n minus bn is convergent series. Okay, so same technique I am going to use. I will take a sequence of partial sum first. Let Vn be a sequence of partial sum of summation n minus bn. That is, we take sum of first n terms, right? So that means Vn is equal to first term a1 minus b1 plus second term a2 minus b2 plus what will be the nth term an minus bn. After that, guess what shall I do? I will take all an first. That means a1 plus a2 plus and so on n. After that, I will consider all b's getting, but they have a minus sign, so I can take minus sign common. So b1 plus b2 plus and so on bn. But you know that a1 plus a2 plus n, that is nothing but, we have written somewhere, a1 plus a2 plus n is nothing but sn, and b1 plus b2 plus bn is nothing but tn. So that's why I can write here this is nothing but sn and this is nothing but tn. So that's why what we have got, vn is equal to sn minus tn. Can you guess what I'm going to do? Yes, obviously the same thing I will do, which we have already seen in last sub question getting. So I will take a limit of both sides. So let us take limit of both sides. Limit n tends to infinity, vn is equal to, here also I will take limit n tends to infinity sn minus tn. After that I will take a separate limit. Okay, so see, what is limit of sn? Limit of sn is a. We have already seen. Okay, in last sub question also we have done the same. So limit of sn is a, limit of tn is b, but the only difference is we have a minus sign between them. So this is a and this one is b, but they have a minus sign. I can mention from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. So therefore what we get, limit n tends to infinity, vn is equal to a minus b, right? So that means the sequence of partial sum vn converges to a minus b. Therefore corresponding series, what is the corresponding series? Series of vn is summation n minus bn. It is also convergent and converges to a minus b. Okay, I am going to write it. So therefore I wrote summation n minus bn is convergent and converges to a minus b. That is the value of this sum is nothing but a minus b. But what is a is nothing but, we have already seen a is nothing but summation n, right? And b is nothing but summation bn, right? Again from 1 and 2. So in this way we have proved this series is also convergent, and in case of summation you can take a separate summation, right? So in this way we have proved the second sub question also. So let us go for the last sub question. What we have to prove? In last sub question we have to prove that summation Cn is convergent series. So here also I will take sequence of partial sum. Let Wn be a sequence of partial sum of series summation Can. That is Wn is nothing but, we will add first n terms, that means Ca1, right, plus Ca2, C is a constant, plus and so on Cn Tell me, can I take C common? Yeah, obviously I can take C common. If I take C common, A1 plus A2 plus and so on, AN we will have, right? So this is nothing but Sn, right? We have already called it as Sn. So yeah, therefore, what we have, Wn is equal to Csn. Will you guess the next step? Yeah, obviously I will take limit of both sides. But see, C is a constant, so you can take outside the limit. Okay, so therefore we get this one. So what is limit of Sn? We have already seen, right? In equation number 1, limit of Sn is limit of Sn is A, right? In equation 1. So I can write this is nothing but C into A from equation 1. So we are saying sequence of partial sum Wn is convergent and converges to Ca. So therefore corresponding series, what is corresponding series? Summation Cn is also convergent series and converges to Ca. Okay, so I am going to write here. Therefore summation Cn is convergent series and converges to Ca. So the same thing we can write, that is, we can write in this way also, summation n running from 1 to infinity Cn is equal to Ca. But what is A? A is nothing but summation n running from 1 to infinity n, again from equation number 1. Okay, so therefore in this way we have proved if any constant is there, you can take it outside. Hence the theorem, we have completed all three sub questions. Okay, thank you.